Well, gotta go pick up Ken Rideout, go on a jog. Should be fun.
You're dealing with a pro. When you do this every day, you always come prepared, right? I'm like, it's refreshing listening to your book and your podcast, because trying to explain what you're talking about to someone who doesn't do that every day is a hard concept for people. You know, when you start telling them you run every day, every day. What about if there's a hurricane? Every day means every day.
Yeah, not except when.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We in general have become so soft that I mean, when you see people shit talking police officers and constantly, I'm like, man, this is so out of line.
It's pretty frustrating. Frustrating to see that.
I haven't run a half marathon in a few years. I get so intimidated now with the shorter, faster races. It's so, people always ask me, what's harder, a 5K or a marathon? I can make a case for either one. That 5K is a hell on earth.
It hurts so bad. It pretty much hurts the whole time.
Yes, and the marathon, if you do it right, it should only hurt for the last 5 to 10 miles.
Exactly.
Unless you get it wrong. And the whole thing's a sufferfest, which I've done more than once.
Yeah, me too. Well, you've done, how many ultras have you done?
One.
I know you did the one and won it.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever run more than 26 miles. First time I ever ran with a backpack. Dude, it was the first time I ever slept in a tent. I wish I had found like a passion earlier in life, but I think that a lot of times people spend time, like in your book, you're like, must be nice. And the motherfucker, I created this.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing in the book that resonates with me, is that like anyone, I believe this, anyone can do what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Anyone.
Yeah.
It's just like, they don't want to hear it, but there's no benchmark where it's like, well, who else is doing this kind of training and not having that kind of success? You don't know them, because anyone that puts in the time, like you and I do, you almost like demands to be recognized without consciously thinking about it.
Exactly, yeah.
And when it happens and people started to pay attention, at least to my journey, I was like, they know who I am. Like, I've been like toiling in darkness and anonymity for so long. The thought that someone is all of a sudden thinks that it's impressive, I'm like, dude, where you been? I've been doing this for so long, I lost track.
Right.
I mean, it is, I'm incredibly humble and grateful that people, even know who I am. I'm so happy to be here. It's just like a dream come true at times.
Yeah. So, I'm a little nervous. See this fucker right here? He's fast. So, we'll see what happens.
Last person you have to be nervous about.
So we're gonna do nice little run.
We're training, right? We're not racing.
What? No, we're jogging.
Okay.
That's why I said jogging.
Good.
No, I don't want to race. So yeah, we're gonna go here. Hopefully these guys can meet us as we cross this one spot. It's called Fox Hollow. Then we'll hit and we'll meet everybody at the summit and see how we're doing. So really pumped. Ken Rideout's out here. Really look up to him as a runner, and his life story has been amazing. So it's gonna be great. So what I do for a warm up is just jog slow, and then keep going.
Me too.
Okay, perfect. We'll see you guys at the top.
All right, see you.
Hey, how you doing?
Cameron.
Yeah, buddy.
How are we doing?
Me?
What's our pace?
You say 15, maybe 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know.
How's it feel?
I'm tired.
Doing great. So now we just cut across the highway up to the top.
Cool. Like I was saying, I can't, if that was hard for me, not that I'm the litmus test, but I can't imagine many people were making it up there. That was a workout.
Felt it?
Oh, everywhere.
That was good. So we started all the way at the bottom, and then we went about, do you have the distance?
Yeah, 4.1.
Yeah.
But this might be off. It was, I didn't let it sync up initially.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be like maybe closer to 5 because we did that loop and came.
Yeah.
These guys came up that steep part because it's a little shorter.
Jesus.
Here we are, Spencer's Butte with Ken Rideout. What do we think?
Hard as F. That's no joke.
You killed it, dude.
Thank you, brother.
This guy can run. What's your marathon PR?
228.
228. So, and 53.
53 in May.
Just a stud. So it's an honor to have Ken up here, share my world with him. Thank you,
This
brother.
is a great tree for a city slicker.
Yeah, I know that wind.
I teach people how to run. You don't just let them up and fire a gun.
The Hayward faithful followed Bowerman, and in 1970, the Oregon Track Club installed an 8-lane, all-weather track that became one of the fastest on the planet. Soon, bigger and better meets came to Eugene, like the 1972 Olympic Trials, where Oregon's very
11 and a half I have here, but it might have been a little more. I think it was slow to start, so I'll say 12.
And do you know what our pace? You probably don't. Like, what were we running on the flat here? Did you look?
Oh yeah, we were running like 6:30, maybe even faster. It was fast that I was like, damn, I didn't know this guy could fucking run like this.
It was good. It was good. But yeah, we had good climb, about 4 miles of climb, and then kind of open it up. And here we are at Hayward Field, feeling the Hayward magic. What do you think?
Oh, this is like the Mecca for runners. I feel like a spiritual feeling, like what else people would feel like maybe walking to Mecca.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Well, it's been a great morning so far. We're going to go refuel, and then we're going to go to the bow rack, and Ken's going to shoot a bow for the first time. So,
Do some man stuff.
we'll see you at the rack. Ready to have Ken shoot a bow. Had a great run, good breakfast at OPH. Feeling good. Still got a lift and podcast after this, so just getting started. Yeah, so he doesn't know anything.
Nothing.
About shooting
Nothing?
bow.
Nope.
Okay. So first thing, it's going to set our feet, so you're going to just face me.
You got the right guy teaching you though. This is a herd bull.
Yeah. I start everybody pretty much even, and it's over time. If you get into archery, over time, you'll develop the path of least resistance. That's where, and there's ways to find this, but that's when you draw, and when you come to anchor, every time what you're looking at, your pin's already on, because your body, your torso, and your upper body will find the path of least resistance. If your feet are off, every time you draw, you'll have to go to it. And so it's a pretty basic deal, but it's really important over time. This peep sight is going to help you look through the center of the arrow.
Okay.
So if we think about rudders on ships, this is a rudder and this is a rudder. This rudder here helps your eye look right through the center of the arrow. this is adjustable. This is our front rudder. This is where we're gonna get you sighted in on one of those dots right there.
Okay.
Okay? So the next part of it's a front hand. Everybody naturally grabs the bow like this, but actually what we wanna do is we wanna roll, push, and put these two fingers just like this. Good, just like you're doing a push-up or a handstand. And then bring this hand right into the face. Good, now drop it down a little bit more, good. Can you see through that, right? A little bit lower. Now bring the hand tight into the face. So that's an anchor. Now bring your head forward. Good, perfect.
I see it.
Good. So leave the tension on it, and then go ahead and bring all 4 fingers around. Go ahead and let go. Good. And then just squeeze easy. Good, perfect. That's all there is to it. So then we're going to set that front hand at a good shot. There you go. Good, I like it. Yeah. And so try that. So let it, as you drop and you pull, let the weight of the bow drop slowly as you draw. So it's going to look kind of like this.
Okay.
So so the weight of the bow is actually going to be a lever that's going to help you draw to here. And then this horseshoe right here, when you come back, just really bury that into the jaw and keep that tension and heel into it here. So you're like more like this with that front hand. So this hand here, yeah, there you go. Good, try that. Good. If I'm like these Allen wrenches, if I'm pushing like this, when I let go, that string's going like that, and that arrow's going to come out crazy. But see how if I put pressure on that right there, see how that's flat? If I can keep that flat when I shoot, then my arrow's going to go straight.
Yep.
He's perfect.
Oh, that's an X.
Is that a good one?
That's a good one.
First time shooting a bow. These are the results. What do you attribute this to?
I was so nervous that I would be shit at this that I was like, I focused, paying attention, and just treated it just like listen to what the guy says and block out everything else and just follow the process.
Yeah.
I always tell my kids when they're nervous about something, like, just follow the process, block it all out, follow the steps.
Oh, you did.
I was
perfect.
super nervous that I'd be sending them out of the
No.
friggin' building.
But instead, it's amazing shooting for the first time. This is
thank you.
incredible. Yeah.
It's like my best case scenario.
We got to thank the herd bull.
Yeah.
Gave us good instruction.
Oh, he's the best coach.
But you implemented it perfectly.
I like coming down there. I like bringing the kids into the gym, though. They're just about starting to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boys started lifting when they're, I think, both. Good job. All right, wrapped up the lift, run, shoot with Mr. Ken Rideout. What do you think of Oregon? What do you think of my routine here?
Routine is somewhat familiar, but the run was grueling. But this is this is like a day in the life, right? Run, lift, trying to stay active. Like I was saying, is like the goal of staying active is like being able to do this stuff and not embarrass yourself
Right.
for the rest of my life. But it's beautiful. The gym is awesome. The run was effing grueling, much harder than I could have ever imagined. But
What about the bow?
oh, dude, the bow, forget that was like the highlight bunch for sure.
He shot so good too. First time with a compound bow, laying him in there. I was
Yeah, it
impressed.
was awesome. I can't wait to get home and keep practicing.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Ken Rideout's a beast. You'll know that from watching this episode. Next up, a podcast. Keep hammering.
Thank you, brother.